gonna throw it up to you. Some of it is not so good, but it is flint, so if you wanted to use it for fire and steel, this would work for fire starting, for bushcraft. This stuff here is very decayed and not good at all for much of anything. This whole piece is no good, very decayed, not much flint in it, it's mostly limestone, so I'm going to chuck that back. That could go back, that could go back. This is a good example of what the flint would look like when you're looking for it. It comes in different forms. This kind runs in veins through limestone, and you can see the limestone here and the limestone on the bottom. And this is, I'm going to call this Eastern Onondaga. Then there's other kinds, and I'm not so sure on this one. This whole piece might be limestone. But this is flint. That's a solid block of flint right here. You can see pieces have been knocked off from tumbling around down there, and that's flint. This is the same kind of flint, massive boulder that Leah found. Perfect flint. Again, more examples of stuff that's decayed, not so good, can't really use it for anything, so throw that back. This piece might have some good in it, so I'm going to keep it. I see the shiny black here. So I'm going to try to split this in half and make something from it. This is that shale stuff. Look at this. So it'll cut, it'll flake, but I don't really like this stuff too much. I'm going to keep it anyway. Let's actually take a piece off. We'll use the flint to knock the flake off. So it does have some good shale flint in there. It's much different than the other kinds. If you look, you can see this is very shiny. And that's kind of dull, and it'll work. It'll shape, it'll cut, it'll flake, it'll make arrowheads, it'll make knives. But it's not as good as the other stuff. This is more of this. That shale stuff.
It's more coarse inside.
Yep, definitely coarser inside. This I'm going to toss back. Can't really do too much with it. I have enough flint for flint and fire steels for myself. This is going to be really hard to get into, and there's a crack going through. But that's some pretty high quality flint right there, but it's only about that much. So if you wanted to make an arrowhead from this piece, you could. I'm not going to keep this, I'm going to toss it back. So, another example of the flint inside the limestone, but that's very, very damaged. You can see it's damaged. I'm going to bring this home to try to split it. But for now, I want to check out this piece, because this is a mystery to me. I don't know what this is. It might just be limestone. So I'm going to use this big one to try to knock an edge off here. And that is limestone. So this is a whole big block of limestone. And as I said, this stuff is sharp and it'll cut, but it dulls quickly. You could shape it. It's very tough. It's a ringy, which means it's a high quality limestone. You can use that to knap. But I wouldn't waste my time with it, considering I got this stuff. So I'm going to toss this back and keep the rest. So I've been conserving that one rock that you threw at me. I rolled down the hill, went in the water. And I've been really conserving that. I've made like 5 knives out of it so far. And I still have a chunk about that big. It's like a brick. But I've been like, oh God, I don't want to waste this rock because it's so pristine. It's the shale chert, and you just found 2 more huge boulders of it. So I'm very very happy with that.